I got started in the clothing game in 91, 92-ish. I was doing raves, underground parties here in LA, and going to the raves, and I was checking out what kids were wearing. You know, they were wearing Fresh Jive, Plover, and Anarchic Adjustment. And I was like, you know, I got inspired because I seen the kids wearing them. I was like, I could do that. So I hooked up one of my boys. He was an artist, and my boy Inky, and we just started doing designs, and then I was selling them at stores, selling them at underground parties. And while I was at promoting my brand at I think it was a DMC Battle DJ competition, I met this homie Joey. He was the VP at Draws, and we started chopping it up. And he was like, "Hey, Lucky, you know what? You should do this show called ASR. It's a trade show." And I'm like, "Trade show? What's that?" And he told me what it was. You know, this is where a place where stores gather. They gather, you know, and they're buyers, and there's a booth, and you go show the line, and you sell your product. And I was like, all right. And I did so. You know, I went, got a booth with my brand I was doing at the time called Zyfe and 187 Huda. It was two brands I was doing. And I remember having this booth and had it done like a cell block, and we set up, and the first day of the show we see Eazy-E pop up, you know, making us some shirts and whatnot, and we just started doing our thing. So that's how we got down. After doing the trade shows and stuff with at ASR, and I had dissolved the partnership with 187 Huda and stuff, and I did a different brand called 25. And I remember that the day that I dissolved the partnership with the 187 Huda stuff, I did this brand, and I hooked up my boy again, and we did some shirts and stuff, and I made some phone calls the following day with Pacific Somewhere and Hot Topics. I remember going to Pacific Somewhere, and just off pieces of paper, our designs. I remember the buyer's name was Steve, and I made an appointment, went and see him, and just off those pieces of paper, the dude gave me a $28,000 order, and I was like, damn, like that. I remember just thinking, I'm gonna produce this stuff, you know what I mean? And then the following day or so, I called up Cindy Levitz from Hot Topics. I was like, yo, Cindy, I gotta, you know, I'm not no longer in this other, with the other brand. I got another brand. Can I show you my stuff? I hooked up with her. She gave me like a $15,000 order. So, you know, you do the math, 28,000, 15,000, you're like, and I don't got no money. And I'm starting to produce this stuff. I'm like, damn, how am I gonna do this? And then I just hooked up with my dad, and I was like, you know, hey, this is what I got, these orders. I need some money. Homie took a loan off the house, and I started producing these shirts, and then started getting them out there, you know. So, and it was all part of the, you know, doing the trade shows and just putting myself out there, you know, with these brands. Not too long after, you know, I was printing my stuff at my boy Mike's print shop, and my boy Mike's like, hey, you gotta meet this homie that's here. His name is Cartoon. He's having some t-shirts printed. He has his line with Eazy-E. So he introduced me to him, and we chopped it up, and ever since, you know, since then we just kept in touch, you know. As a matter of fact, I think he tattooed me like within that time he tattooed me. It was like his first, you know, like his third or fourth tattoo he's ever done. And I caught homeboy slipping at Kinko's. I was getting some stuff done, and he was there working, and he was like, it was late, and I was like, hey, you want to come to my pad and work at the pad while I get tattooed? And the dude was tattooing me, and I don't know how it happened, but Cartoon was like, hey, you mind if I get in there and, you know, and do it? And homeboy's like, yeah, you know what I mean? He was happy that homeboy was gonna finish me off, or however it went down. But yeah, I met Tunes, and then afterwards I met Esteban and just everyone from the Soul Assassins and stuff. My approach to designing my own brand is a little bit different because for so many years I've always designed Joker, you know, and that's all I knew was Joker brand, you know, and I was designing for a particular customer. It was a gangster dude, you know, a street dude, gangster dude. With this brand, my hope is to open it up, you know, hit the skaters, you know, the graffiti kids, the gangster kids. My goal for this brand is to have a full-on collection of within all the categories, you know, denim, twills, just bottoms, jackets, wovens, and just the whole 9 yards. That's my goal, is to introduce a brand that grows into a full-on collection.